regular season is about to get underway. And here at 2K Sports, we couldn't be happier. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan. And alongside tonight, Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, with Allie LaForce reporting from the sidelines. And a moment now to check out who the Warriors have coming up on their schedule. On Tuesday, they'll be taking on Luka Doncic and the Los Angeles Lakers. Then on Thursday, they'll be matching up with Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets.
And looking at the Blazers matchup, it's going to be game number 4 for them during the start of this NBA campaign. They'll want to get off to a hot start to the year.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Backcourt pair will be Curry and Podziemski. The forward spots will be Butler and Green. And it's Horford in at the center filling out the middle. And for Portland, we've got Avdija, sharp out there with Holiday. Then there's Donovan Clingan. And it's Kamare in at the 3, the small forward. We got minutes, we have rotations. These elements, Greg, are very much in the works at this time of the season.
And I tell you, a hot streak from a role player might earn them a starting spot. And further success can really shake things up. Giving everyone a fair chance is key.
And so it's the Warriors getting on the board first. Here's Holiday. And it's Curry with the rebound. Outside, Horford. Pass to Curry. Back to Horford. This one for 3. Drains the three-pointer.
That's a nice play. Horford getting to his spot, ready to fire.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
I caught up with Coach Chauncey Billups. On the topic of Curry, Coach said, it's like playing a game of tag. He continued, we had our wings chase our guards around in practice, and everyone is on notice. We all know how good he can be. The important thing is to not take any plays off. He'll stay sharp, or he'll remind us, that's for sure. Guys, back over to you.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you. And the Warriors with possession here after the Trailblazers pick up 2. Butler deciding where to go with it. At the top of the key, Horford. Shot clock at 5. Horford sets a screen for Green. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Horford, no luck.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Driving in. A nice shot by Clingan.
And there's the movement. Clingan with great body control coming down the lane.
Pass to Podziemski. To the paint. It's stolen. And Holiday has it in the corner. Now, here's Avdija. Here's Sharp. Fires from 14. And Curry pulls it down.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good luck. Just couldn't find the mark.
Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
And how about when Curry gets fancy with it? His confidence is what allows him to pull off these moves.
So, GA, when you think about Steph Curry's legacy, he changed the way the NBA game is played.
Man, it is hard to find a player who's had the impact of a Steph Curry, making us rethink what is possible. Curry's endless range has really inspired a generation.
Now Podziemski, following Drew Holiday's three-point attempt. Inside. Here's Butler. Off target with the jump hook. Trailblazers trail by 3. Holiday attacking, and he uses the glass on the layup.
I think Holiday knew there'd be some contact here, so he was ready to outwork it.
Pass to Podziemski. And here is Butler. Just 4 to shoot. With the shot, it's Curry. That time on the assist by Butler.
And Butler is someone any coach would love to have. You see why with passes like these.
Holiday sets the pick for Avdija. Now Sharp. There's a screen by Kamara. Oh, and the jam by Sharp.
Out of this world. Sharp is so quick into the air, and then he just hangs forever. Able to do things most others can't.
The Trailblazers shooting their first free throw of the night here.
Al Horford. First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for Portland. Sharp. One foul.
And it's tied up with that one.
And another exciting young player from Canada. Shaden Sharp is an elite athlete, and his overall skills are really improving.
Now here's Butler. Podziemski finds Green. Pass to Curry. Latre. Avdia with the rebound. The Trailblazers have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Now, here's Sharp. Portland moving the ball around. Outside Holiday. They grab their own miss. He hangs in there and cashes in on their second chance points.
Oh, great job of keeping the play alive. Klingon using that reach to secure that one and get the second chance look.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over.
The numbers on Draymond Green.
Last year, getting it done. Put up about 9 points per, 5 assists and 6 rebounds. And most of all, you have to love the defensive grit he brings to games when he comes off the bench.
Yeah, I loved having options like him off the bench. Guys who bring effort. They can change the attitude of a team.
Now Kamara. Nothing on the board. Outside, Avdia. 5 to shoot. Now, here's Sharp. He started close. And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. Pass to Green. Stolen by Avdia. And now Portland on the break. Sharp finds Holiday. Finds the hole for the second time from the floor. Now 2 for 5.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Outside, Horford. Pass to Butler. Just 5 to shoot. And it's Portland with the rebound. Holiday with it. Now Green defending. Here's Klingon. And it's Klingon with the jam.
A powerhouse slam. Klingon gave it everything on that one.
I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Thanks, guys. The prodigal son returns. Damian Lillard is back on the Trailblazers roster. Now, there remains the process of rehabbing his surgically repaired Achilles. But with all the assets they acquired for Dame and then he's back, the fans are absolutely ecstatic.
An all-time great for sure. And Shams, we appreciate the report. And here's Avdia after the three-pointer from Stephen Curry. Pass to Sharp. Here's Klingon. And it's Klingon with the jam.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush. Perfect.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the board.
Horford dishes to Curry. And Klingon pulls it down. Last game for the Warriors, it was a loss to the Clippers. Sharp on the wing. Back to Klingon. The kick out to Holiday. Cans it from downtown. Now it's a 6-point Trailblazer lead.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
To the middle. And it's Butler with the jam.
Well, if you ever think Butler's afraid of contact, think again. He wants the and one.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Trailblazers.
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
And also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
In GA, we know Coach Steve Kerr has been up front. In order to win, the Warriors need to take and make a lot of threes.
Well, it's the superpower of their best player, and the arrival of Jimmy Butler has provided some balance, but threes are still their best bet.
And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Quentin Post is checked in for Jimmy Butler. Now at the break on the floor, you can see the teams that led the NBA in steals last year. The Warriors, 4th.
You could tell by watching them how much they enjoyed playing defense. They seem to have an endless reserve of energy flying around and pressuring the basketball.
Outside, Avdia. Out to the wing. Kamara with it. He has yet to score. And it's Sharp missing.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
And Green with the basket on the assist by Kuminga.
And Draymond is smart at knowing when to shoot the ball, especially when he's got strong position inside.
Back to Holiday. Pass to Avdia. Clock at 6. Swinging the screen for Avdia. Floats one up. Draymond Green with the rebound.
Excellent coverage defensively, making it hard on him.
Here's Curry. Healed outside. Down low. Stolen by Avdia. They break it out, 5-on-3. Here's Sharp. Makes it off the glass. Sharp's got 7 points in the game.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
Pass to Post. Now here's Curry, guarded by Holiday. Curry against Holiday. Curry passes to Hield. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 3 assists tonight. Portland's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Here's Kamara. Back to Sharp. Clinging the screen for Sharp. It's good for his 4th bucket of the night. He's shooting 4 of 8.
Well, it seems like all of these guys come into the league now with great handles, and Sharp is no exception.
Curry deciding where to go with it. Over Holiday. A shot by Curry, no good. Portland leading. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thank you, guys. Stephen Curry is nearing the finish line. He said every year there's some new style, new energy coming through that challenges you. And seeing these young dudes come up and understanding how much talent there is, this is not going to be around forever. So enjoy every moment of it. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks a lot, Allie. This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Drew Holiday, 2 shots.
That's good from Holiday. And you look at the addition of Jimmy Butler. G.A., why has he been such a fit for the Warriors?
He really is an unselfish, high IQ superstar, and that's what the Warriors are all about. And his isolation, interior scoring has given them another look offensively.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. G.A., despite their youth, this Blazers team showing some grit at the defensive end of the court.
Yeah, very disruptive. Length on the perimeter. Donovan Clingan towering in the paint. And Charles Billups on the sidelines preaching that hard-nosed approach.
Now here's Butler, and the Warriors tack on 2 more.
Well, if you're going to give Butler a look from the mid-range, he's more than happy to take it.
Thibault, the pass to Holiday. They set the pick. To the inside. 50 seconds left to play in the first. Inside, here's Butler. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And Jimmy Butler is what some might call an old school kind of player. Would you agree, Greg?
Yeah, I mean, he's all toughness, grit, and basketball IQ. A tone setter at the defensive end who plays unselfishly. That guy is all about winning.
First one falls for him.
Well, Butler embodies toughness. He plays hard every single minute that he's on the court.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Wesley's checked in. The Warriors also with a sub. Payton's checked in. And so Butler nails both of them. And Stan, offensively, clearly where the Blazers have the most room for growth.
Well, Kevin, better shooting and playmaking first and foremost. But in particular, improving their rates of assists and turnovers will be key.
Here's Butler, following the basket by Jeremy Grant. Pass to post. Golden State moving the ball around. And it's Butler missing. Portland's gone, just 104 from three-point range here in the first. It's going by Hield. And here is Butler. From 13, and he drops that one in. Butler's got 11 points.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
Well, you expect there to be peaks and valleys, but you've got some excellent scores on both sides.
Drew Holiday has been on display for Portland. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. Back to the action in just a minute. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And from Portland, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they dictated the pace to this point, looking to run at every opportunity.
So for the Golden State Warriors right now, we've got Quentin Post, Butler out there with Jonathan Kuminga. Then it's Hield, and it's Payton in at the 2. Now here's Hield, 11 points last game. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Post, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't allow.
Here's Grant. No good. Nice defense from Kuminga. Butler up top. He's guarded by Love. Butler kicks to Hield. Back to Butler. Over Love. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Outside for Murray. Off target from outside. Golden State's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Butler Butler on the attack.
Yeah, the defense is really struggling to contain Butler. He keeps finding ways to beat them.
Healed against Love. Driving inside. On the money from 12 feet away. Love's got it all tied up now for the Trailblazers. And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. And when this game is done with, they'll be off to Los Angeles taking on the Lakers. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. Payton, right side. 6 to shoot. Butler against Murray. And it's Butler missing. For Portland, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Murray, no good.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Now here's Hield. Right side, Butler. It's deflected. Grant surveying the D. At the elbow, Murray. Love finds Thibault. To the paint. Here's Yang. A miss that time. Would have put him up. Warriors shooting has been fun to watch in this game. They're at 57%. And here is Butler. 13 points in the game. Fires from 14. That one bounces around and comes back out.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
Love dishes to Murray. Love with the screen on Butler. Murray kicks to Grant. The rebound by Hield. Outside Butler. Stan, the basketball term, finish the cut. What happens when you don't do that?
Well, 2 things can happen on that, Kevin. Number 1, when you don't finish the cut, you slow down and you take away a chance of getting a layup off the pass. And then the second thing is it leads to turnovers because of that, because the guy passing the ball is expecting you to continue your cut to finish it, and you don't, and the ball's thrown out in front and out of bounds in a lot of cases.
Here's Grant following the basket by Buddy Hield. Shoots over Kuminga. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Hield outside. Stolen by Grant. Love the pass to Thibault. Goes up high for the 2-handed dunk.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Well, as a coach, turnovers will drive you nuts, but sometimes that happens when you're aggressive. So there's a balance.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Both teams will make substitutions. With a break in the action, let's show you the teams with the most second chance points last year. The Trailblazers in second.
That's an effort stat for me. I mean, it shows you how hard this team works in the paint. They continue to pound the backboard.
And here are the Warriors now. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. Here's Post. Clinging with the block.
Intimidation at the defensive end. That's something Klingon can provide right away, while the rest of his game is a bit of a work in progress.
Here's Curry.
Well, you talk about a reliable defender. Holiday is always in the right spot on the floor.
Grant outside. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Warriors have gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9.
How about the execution inside by Green? He's excellent at knowing when to attack down low.
Grant outside. Back to Holiday, and the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound.
Taking a look here at the numbers for Curry. Last season, he played outstanding and amongst the league's top-tier scorers, top 20 in points per game.
And as you said, the league's best free throw shooter last season. What a tremendous asset, especially in clutch situations. And the Warriors making a change here. Podziemski's checked in. The Warriors have gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. Outside Butler. To the middle. Shot from 6. Here's Podziemski. Covered by Kamara. Shot by Podziemski, no good. Looking at Portland, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Jazz. Klingon, terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Klingon knows how to use that size, both as a screener and a finisher.
And when you watch Kamara, Coach, what stands out to you the most?
Well, look, I think what stands out the most is his athletic ability and his energy. Those things he brings every night, and he gets a lot done with those. And then his skills just continue to improve. And as they do, the sky's the limit.
And so is Avdia with it. He brings it up for Portland. Pass to Kamara. Now here is Holiday. There's the 3. Rebound by Butler.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
In the corner, it's Hield. From outside, off the mark. Portland's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Portland moving the ball around. That's good from Holiday on the assist by Avdia. Holiday's got 11.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Here's Podziemski, covered by Kamara. Curry against Holiday. Outside Curry. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Elbow shot. Avdia with the rebound. Avdia's got 4 rebounds in this game. On the wing, Holiday. Covered by Hield. Pass to Avdia. Curry brings the double. Here's Grant. Over Butler. And the shot no good, a bit short.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
How about the strength inside there from Butler? Just excellent at finding ways to get the D to foul him down low.
He's shooting free throws, number 4 in 5 here.
84%. That's what he was able to convert on a season ago from the line.
The first one falls.
Well, when you talk about Butler, his toughness is what comes to mind first. This guy plays hard every second he's out there. A throwback type of player.
Shaden Sharp's checked in for Jeremy Grant. Al Horford, he's checked in for the Warriors. And so Butler nails both of them. And for Portland, they're shooting well. 50% from the floor. Down low, here's Klingon.
And sometimes the best option is to foul Klingon and take your chances sending him to the line.
For Portland, they have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any.
Klingon taking 2 shots.
He misses the free throw.
And simply put, Donovan Clingan is a winner. 2 national titles in 2 college seasons. He can really affect a game at that size.
On a heel, he's checked in for Jimmy Butler. And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Here's Hield, stolen by Avdia. Pass to Clingan. And here's Avdia. Now Clingan, covered by Hield. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one is on Hield.
Teams will foul Clingan. Free throw shooting right now, something he's got to work at.
That free throw, no good. That one is no good. Stand hard to figure, right? Here's a guy pushing 40 years of age. Al Horford looks as good as ever.
Oh, he sure does, Kevin. He reminds me of me and you. Guys that just seem to be a lot younger than they really are. And Al's still getting it done every single night in this league. It's a testament to his discipline and his professionalism.
Curry's shot is off.
His shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
The kick out to Holiday. Good on the triple. Holiday's got 14 points.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Over in the corner, Green. Three-pointer. Good on the three-point shot. Green's got the game tied up here for the Warriors.
Perfect example of the competitor Draymond Green is. He felt compelled to come right back at him.
Pass to Sharp. Here's Holiday. Clingan the screen for Holiday. Shoots over Curry, and it's good off the back rim and in. 16 points for him. Golden State's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And guys, he saw his chance to earn a little camera time there and took it.
Rocking the rim with some major force.
I mean, the defense basically gave that one to him.
Now here is Holiday. 16 points for him. They set the pick for the three. Horford with the rebound. Horford's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Green. They kick out to Hield. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And this is how confident Hield is. Knows he's capable of torching the D off the catch.
And the Warriors making a change here. Santos is checked in. Holiday against Curry. Holiday surveying the floor. Great tee that time from Curry.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Green kicks to Horford. It's Curry outside. Rebounded by Kamare.
Yeah, he hasn't had the best night in the field, but his teammates have had his back. Here's Sharp. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And for the first half, a competitive game so far. The Warriors on top, up by 3.
from Portland. We're back in a moment.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drums, please. They're measuring up the shot. Give it up for our participants.
Hey everybody, it's Portland Trailblazer basketball on tap in a game that's proven to be a healthy matchup through the first half.
I like the way they've been running, pushing the ball, putting their defense on its heels.
Yeah, you love their tempo. When they play fast, they can put points on the board in a hurry, Ernie.
All right, guys, time to see what the fans are saying on social media. And here's a good one. Gerald Hops inquires, what would happen if the league got rid of the three-point line?
I actually love that idea. Get rid of those little guys running around on the outside. Ernie living in the paint.
Yeah, nope. Let's not go back to the olden days. No thank you.
Well, you know, the league is always looking for ways to improve and evolve, but I agree. I don't see that one happening anytime soon. And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. An exceptional performance from Drew Holiday.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
Well, I just love his fearlessness so far. He's charging inside like no one can stop it.
Trailblazers trail by 3. Avdia out there with Donovan Clingan. Then there's Tamani Kamara. Then it's Sharp, and it's Holiday in at the point guard. So that's who Chauncey Billups starts the second half with. A three-pointer is right on target. Holiday's got 19 points.
Yeah, and as his career has progressed, Holiday has gotten more comfortable in those catch-and-shoot situations.
Pass to Curry. Five on the clock. Hit the floater. That one good for 2. Curry's got 9.
There isn't a shot Steph Curry doesn't have a feel for. Floaters, runners, whatever. The tougher, the better.
Here's Kamara. Still yet to score. Outside Holiday. And the Trailblazers another 3.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
And here is Curry following the 3 from Drew Holiday.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks, guys. The Warriors at last season's trade deadline swinging the deal for Jimmy Butler. Stephen Curry said him signing an extension is big. He's committed for this run. It creates expectations, which I love. We all thrive off of that energy and that kind of environment. We are up for the challenge. Kevin?
They're clearly all in. Allie, we thank you very much. He's off on the first. And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. To the inside. And finished off by Horford.
Horford really looking like an ageless wonder throwing it down.
Portland's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Pass to Sharp. Now Kamara. No scoring in this one. And here's Holiday. Fires the three. And Horford pulls it down. Horford's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And Curry has it in the corner. Over Holiday. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Klingen's got 7 rebounds in the game. Now, here's Sharp. 9 points in the game so far. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Avdia gets the bucket.
Yeah, he is solid from deep. Can't give Avdia too much of a window.
Here's Horford, and a dunk by Horford.
Well, that's a great pass. He has the timing and rhythm of a metronome.
Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Here's Holiday. Klingen with the bounce pass. Pass to Kamara. Now Klingen, guarded by Horford. Now here is Holiday. A three-pointer off the mark. Curry against Holiday. And there's Horford. That's good on the assist by Curry. Curry's got 5 assists tonight.
And folks, this is Horford in his zone. It wasn't going to let that opportunity slip away.
Up top, Klingen, guarded by Horford. That's to Holiday. And no good that time. Great D that time from Curry. Green, the pass to Curry. Outside, Horford. And here is Green. Defended by Avdia. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
At all times, he's on the court. Green is active and physical. He loves being in the middle of the action.
The Warriors haven't yet missed a free throw. 5 for 5. That one is off.
What I appreciate most about Green is his leadership. Strong vocally on and off the floor.
He doesn't get the second one. Portland's gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. And yes, it's good. And that's 11 points for Shaedon Sharp.
And good quickness there. Sharp, exciting to watch when he's in attack mode.
Holiday against Curry. Horford with the screen on Holiday. Inside, it's tipped. Klingen with the steal. Fast break, here come the Trailblazers. Kamara with it. Butler covering. Pass to Sharp. To the middle. Got a piece of it. Green with the ball. 7 points in the game. And here is Butler. Here's Podziemski. Horford with a screen on Sharp. Shot clock at 3. Back to Butler. Launches a 3. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Trailblazers have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Holiday finds Kamara. Holiday against Curry. The shot by Sharp. Nobody around. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. into the paint. Here's Horford, and finished off by Horford.
No chance to shut that one down. Horford's reach made that play unstoppable.
Pass to Kamare. And here's Holiday. Sharp sets the pick for Holiday. Portland no good that time either.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Now Podziemski. Stolen by Avdia. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Avdia's got 5.
You got to have some fight to play in this league. Avdia's showing plenty.
Curry dishes to Horford. Green deciding where to go with it. Here's Butler. Rebounded by Kamare. The Trailblazers have gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime. 5 out of 11. They get it again. For the lead, Holiday with the 3. Here's Klingon. And another shot. And it's sent back by Horford.
Well, this is the kind of rim protection you get with Horford. He's outstanding turning shots back.
Outside Butler. Shoots over Kamara. Butler, no good. And so it's Holiday with it. He'll bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Takes the 3. Good for basket number 6 from him in the contest. He's shooting 6 for 12.
And nice work on the perimeter. Defenses must respect Sharp's range.
Curry passes to Horford. Outside, Green. It's deflected. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. And while we have a chance, let's take a look at the best free throw shooters in the league from last season. Number 1, Stephen Curry.
And no doubt he finished the season right where he should have on that list. He was far and away the best free throw shooter in the league.
Grant, he's checked in for Avdia. The Warriors also with a sub. Buddy Hield, he's checked in for Al Horford. Shot clock at 6. Curry outside. Wow! Curry automatic from deep.
Well, it's only his second 3 of the night. If he's going to heat up, the second half is a great time to do it.
It counts, and the foul. They get Stephen Curry.
Well, you see the potential Sharp has on plays like this. Just a ferocious scorer who fights through tough defense.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Portland.
Well, they've clearly been focused on getting the ball inside. And up to this point, the defense has not had an answer.
And another thing, guys, they dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Quentin Post is checked in for Jimmy Butler. And it's Jonathan Kuminga in for Brandon Podziemski.
Well, each season, young Shaedon Sharp seems to take another leap, especially as a scorer. His skill just keeps on getting better.
Now here's Curry. He's got 12. Green with a screen for Hield. Shoots over Kamara. Hield can't hit.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Outside Holiday. There's a screen by Kamara. Holiday attacking, and Holiday throws it down.
What a take by Holiday. Even though he's a little older now, he still possesses impressive speed.
Now here's Curry. Here's Kuminga. Back to Curry. Clock at 6. Taken away by Holiday. Yang defended by Kuminga. Outside Holiday. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Pass to Sharp. Now Kamara. Still without a basket. 2 on the clock. Grant for 3. It's rebounded by Kuminga. Warriors trail by 5. Green with the ball. Now defended by Grant.
Now let's take a look now at Jonathan Kuminga's numbers. Some last season stats for him. Last season he averaged 15 points a game, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. Just a fantastic scorer off the bench. Always a factor in every game he plays.
Yeah, look, you need that kind of punch off the bench. Someone who can help shoulder the offensive load.
And he can't get the first one. A different look now for Portland. Murray comes in for Tamani Kamara. And Matisse Thybulle subbed in for Drew Holiday. And the Warriors also making a change. Payton's checked in. And he sinks the second. Here's Sharp. He's got 17. Grant against Kuminga. And shot on the way. No good from Grant.
They'll probably hear about that shot selection when he gets back to the bench. Maybe not their best option now.
Outside, Kuminga. Misses the 3. Trailblazers leading by 4. Now, here's Thybulle. Grant down low. He's against Green. Grant on the wing. Guarded by Green. Trying to break that ice-cold streak.
Aggression. That's how Draymond plays defense.
Pass to post. Back to Green. Healed outside. Now, here's Payton. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Trace Jackson Davis is checked in for the Warriors. A tight game here in Portland. Thybulle with the ball. Grant outside. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Jonathan Kuminga picks one up. You know, Greg, being a two-way player got Jeremy Grant into the NBA, but now he's grown even more.
Yeah, early on in his career, he was often the primary defender on elite scorers. Then he added scoring to his game in Detroit, becoming an effective two-way player.
The free throw drops for Grant. And as his career has progressed, Dan, Jeremy Grant becoming a more offensively focused player.
Oh, absolutely, Kevin. I think that Jeremy Grant's one of those guys that got his early playing time in the league with defense, energy, and effort. And as he got more playing time, that allowed him to develop his offensive skills. And now he is a very good scorer on top of what he gives you on the defensive end. We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
Pass to Kuminga. Healed outside. Lets the three fly. Portland grabs the miss. Avdia's got rebound number 8 now on the night.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Kuminga against Grant. Bible on the wing. Here's Rupert. Here's Avdia. And again, it's the Trailblazers missing. He lobs up the alley-oop pass.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. And we've reached the end of the third. Trailblazers lead by 4. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammate.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And Golden State looking at who they've got. They've got Buddy Hield, Kuminga out there with Jimmy Butler. Then it's Quentin Post, and it's Peyton in at the 2. Now, here's Grant. Jimmy Butler unable to get his last shot to go. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, Avdia isn't afraid to challenge the defense inside, which is why he gets calls like these.
Portland, Denny Avdia taking 2 shots.
That free throw, good from Avdia.
Well, listen, Denny Avdia is a key piece of this offense. He's got size at 6'9", he can shoot it, has really good passing numbers, and the best part, he's still improving.
He's perfect from the line this time. Warriors trail by 6. Pass to Post. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Post, 2 shots.
And the first one drops. Hits them both.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
Bounce pass, Avdia. Yang, Post covering. Back to Avdia. Just 5 on the clock. Over Post. Avdia can't hit.
Well, with his team leading, he might just want to put that one in his pocket next time.
Pass to Butler. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
From anywhere on the floor, Butler's a threat. And the more points he gets inside, the more dangerous he becomes on the perimeter.
Now, here's Avdia. it with the jump hook. The Warriors trailing. Pass to Butler. It's tipped. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. Outside, Avdia. Here's Grant, and the dunk by Grant.
One strong step to the hoop is all that Grant needs to elevate for the finish.
And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. Pass to Butler. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Swinging, he's checked in for Portland. Stephen Curry's checked in for the Warriors. Portland leading by 4. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Pass to Thibault. Fires from deep. Curry with the rebound. Curry's got his 4th rebound in this one. They double-team Curry. On the wing, Hield. Defended by Thibault. Inside, post, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one. Avdia, a screen on Curry. Pass to Grant. Avdia, defended by Butler. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, over his career, Avdia has upped his scoring numbers, and defenders have taken notice.
Denny Avdia taking 2 shots.
And he makes the first. As Jackson Davis is checked in for Peyton. Both free throws good from Avdia. Warriors trail by 4. Outside Curry. Pass to Butler. Oh, no, stopping Butler that time.
Well, the defense was all over him, but Butler is not someone who gets rattled.
Here's Klingon. Now, Avdia. 6 to shoot. Warriors with the rebound. Hield outside. Outside Curry. Going in with the block. Down low. Here's Avdia. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Well, we're seeing a different version of him in this half, taking a more direct approach. He didn't have a single free throw in the first half.
2 shots.
The first free throw is good, so both teams making some changes here. Both good from the line that time. And here is Curry. Green in the high post. Back to Curry. 6 on the shot clock. That shot misses. Good D by Holiday.
Well, you win and lose as a team, so the fact that they're trailing isn't all on him. But with that said, he's had a rough shooting.
Now, here's Avdia. Basket good. Avdia's got the lead up to 6 now for the Trailblazers.
Can you even believe this is the same guy? What a difference here in the second half.
Green kicks to heel. Outside Curry. Golden State moving it around. The 3. Portland grabs the miss. Klingen's got 13 rebounds in the game. Seeding to the middle. Here's Avdia. And they pick up 2. Avdia's got 15 points here in the second half.
And after a scoreless first half, you're starting to see signs of life here in the second.
Here's Hield. Curry is inside, guarded by Holiday. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Denny Avdia picks one up.
And it's that bulldog mentality that Green possesses, just going at defenders and daring them to foul it.
And the first one at the line is good. And the Warriors with some changes. Al Horford, he's checked in for Quentin Post. And it's Brandon Podziemski in for Buddy Hield. And both free throws good for Green. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for Portland. 6-point lead. Sharp with a screen on Curry. Holiday against Curry. The turnaround. Warriors with the rebound. Green's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Outside Curry. Pass to Butler. Outside Horford. Lets it go from deep. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
Well, there's the floor stretching ability of Horford. Very hard for a defense when he's knocking those down.
Now, here's Sharp. Holiday finds Avdia. Launches it. Offensive rebound. The kick out to Holiday. Here's Sharp. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Podziemski on the wing. Covered by Kamara. Outside Butler. Pass to Horford. Second chance shot. That one's in there. The Trailblazer lead is cut down to 1 on the bucket from Butler.
It doesn't matter what angle you give him. When Butler gets inside, you know he's going to convert.
Here's Kamara. Sharp on the wing. There's a screen by Kamara. Oh, and the jam by Sharp.
And not just an athlete. Sharp is very crafty with the ball in his hand.
And a good-looking view of that throwdown from the AT&T Connected Cam. Warriors trail by 3. Pass to Green. Horford in the post. Klingen covering. Horford no luck. Portland's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Avdia against Green. Holiday left side. From deep. They get it back. Green against Avdia. Just 5 to shoot. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot for 3. And Curry pulls it down. Curry's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Looking to get it going, and he knocks down the jumper.
And with a limitless jump shot, the elusive ball handling skills, Curry can get a bucket pretty much whenever he wants. And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Here's Butler. Down low, gets it to go.
Efficiency has been the hallmark right now down the stretch. He is making the most of his opportunities.
Now Holiday. Now Sharp. Holiday against Curry. Oh, and he feathers one right through. What touch!
Well, Holiday has terrific vision. He's great at spotting open guys.
Now Green. Outside Butler. Outside Horford to tie it up. Doesn't get that one.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Now, here's Sean. He's defended by Pajemski. Nice use of the glass on the finish. Warriors trail by 5. 1:27 left in the game. Curry against Holiday. Up top, Curry. Here's Horford. And the 3 misses. Sharp against Green. Now, here's Sean. Tight defense on him. Green rips down the board. And so Green will bring it up for the Warriors. Pajemski with it. Outside Curry.
Clever move by Curry, taking the foul, but still getting the shot up.
Drops the first one, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. Stephen Curry hits them both.
And now down to a 1-possession game. Those foul shots, huge.
I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
Got it.
Oh, huge bucket from Sharp. You know he's got to be feeling good after that one.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He knows every possession is critical now. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
During that break, Coach Steve Kerr had some advice for the team. Coach delivering an inspiring message to his team saying, quote, "Hey, we can win this game. Believe in yourselves. Battle to the end." Honestly, guys, even I was a bit pumped up after hearing this one.
And Allie, thanks so much. Here's Curry. Horford with the screen on Holiday. Curry off target from outside. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Fourth personal foul. Fourth team foul.
And so they foul intentionally.
Stephen Curry. Third personal foul. Fifth team foul. At the line for two, Drew Holiday.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 7-point game.
Well, that's a good job of capitalizing at the line, adding some cushion to their lead.
Timeout called the Warriors. 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. What do you think, guys?
Licking their wounds. It hasn't come together for them tonight.
But they're not going down without a fight. They'll keep game planning and playing until the final whistle.
Fires, knocks down the three.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Line for Portland, Drew Holiday, taking 2 shots.
Gets the first, and that puts them up by 5. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Well, that shuts the door on any hope of a comeback. Nicely done.
It's off.
And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
No doubt how much those boards impact the overall outcome. You can't give them extra chances.
Klingon, taking 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's an 8-point game. And so it's Portland winning this one. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think they built off that edge of being here and played with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. For Greg Anthony, Allie LaForce, and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us here tonight. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Donovan Klingon.